Yeah, thank you. Madam Governor, you have seen series of press conferences by various leaders of county assembly, all seeking to withdraw their support. Were the timings of these press conferences within the same period of time?
It was within the same period of time.
Can you remember the month?
I think it's not more than 2 months ago.
That is the month of September?
Yes.
What do you attribute towards the sudden change of heart from you being their darling, being a performer, being their mother, to now castigating you in the manner they are doing, to the extent of them withdrawing support? Is there anything gross you did to provoke them, to the best of your knowledge?
I did totally nothing. And from the last clip, you can hear the move of the motion saying that around 27 of them have already signed an impeachment that they are proposing to have. So they signed way back even before. That is what he has said. Number two, the pressure from members of national government, some few elites, leaders, some few leaders of political parties, the deputy speaker of this honorable house, before God, I want to say they are misleading our MCS.
Thank you. Governor, it got to the extent that even in the performance of your official duties, you are threatened and barred from performing that which you are allowed to do under the Constitution. Is that true?
Yes.
Can we watch KMV6 and tell us where you are, what you're doing, and what happened? You can pause there for a minute. We see you clearly there, Honorable Governor, and there is a young gentleman speaking. Tell us what he's saying and what you are doing in that event and exactly where you are.
That is an event done by the county government of Meru. The county assembly passed a budget for us to take care of the disadvantaged mamas in our community, and that program is dubbed as 1 cow per 1 poor family. We go around the villages, we have a committee to vet and see the most vulnerable person in that certain area. We take a cow to the area and give or donate as government to that particular person that has been vetted by a committee that includes the area chief.
Thank you. So this is not part of your Korea program, for clarity purposes?
This is not part of my Korea program. My Korea program we usually do on Sunday afternoon, and this is an official duty, a program that has county government employees and done purely by the county government of Meru. 1 cow per 1 poor family.
Was there any commotion or violence in that event?
There was no commotions. We started with the prayers, as you can see, and we went silently, we did not even advertise. Those are just the neighbors that saw what is happening and came just to see.
You confirm this was in the homestead of one of the poor Meru women?
It is in the homestead of the beneficiary.
Thank you. Can we watch that clip again from the beginning all through to the end?
Gavana, Vargani, nazoka nawe? Kuja tuongee. Kuja tuongee.
Kiangalia hapa hizi.
Tuende pole pole. Wewe watu watoke. Unapata dakika 10 tu peke yake hapa. Watu watoke waende. Mtoke muende. Mtoke muende. Kama tunataka kwanza vita, mtoke muende.
Huyu ananibebea nini?
So madam, what the rest?
Amenibebea nini?
Ile iko.
That is the question.
Nimeongea na yeye.
So, Madam Governor, this is an official function of the head of the county. Why are the police disrupting your function?
The same leaders. It doesn't specifically mention the leader that had sent him, but now the influence from the national leaders led to this.
So were you able to complete your donation on that day?
I was not able to complete because it was stopped. And then when they said that we leave, we tried to explain. After 3 good hours in that vehicle, when people came, surrounded the vehicles, that is the time the officer said that it was a mistaken identity.
Mistaken identity. But isn't the officer calling you by your title when he comes?
Yes, he's calling me Governor Kuja. Governor Kuja.
You actually pleaded with him to allow you to finish.
Amwambia ngoja nimaliza, akasema pana, we have 10 minutes here, Kuja.
And everyone was dispersed.
Everyone was dispersed.
That was, if I'm not wrong, a day or two before the impeachment. Can you remember the actual date?
I think a day before impeachment.
A day before impeachment.
And that clip is not complete, counsel.
Yes.
I think we've not heard the officer saying as to why he had come to arrest me.
You can tell us, because you are present, we may not have the benefit of the full video, but kindly, because it is a first-hand experience, tell us the explanation you got from the officer as to why he was seeking to interrupt your official function.
The officer was the area OCS, and then when people came in big numbers, the other bosses came around, and then he was asked to allow me go, and then he also apologized before everyone that it was a mistaken identity, and I forgive him.
Thank you. You have been accused of vilifying leaders. We have seen WhatsApp messages, you making certain utterances on WhatsApp groups, and even in 1 or 2 political rallies, through the videos that were produced. Number 1, have you vilified the leaders in Meru? Have you in any way vilified, demeaned the leaders in Meru?
I have not vilified any leader in Meru.
There was a particular comment you made on Facebook, on WhatsApp group, regarding the deputy governor. And you said, ujinga sita kubali. What were you talking about?
I was talking about him having or gathering young men going around demeaning the governor and calling me a prostitute.
Was that a fair reaction, considering what we have seen? Was it expected of any human being to react and defend herself in the wake of such attacks?
Honorable Speaker, I'm not an angel. You must have feelings.
Thank you. Let us go briefly to the responses, and I believe you have answered to all the allegations in your notice, in your response that you first alluded to. You have answered, confirm that you have answered.
Yes, I have answered.
Satisfactorily to all the charges.
I have answered.
I want us to look at the first count, misappropriation and misuse of county resources. You came here and you also invited at the county assembly to answer to specific allegations, correct?
Yes.
Those specific allegations in respect to embezzlement and misuse of funds are found at 10A and B. Confirm?
Yes.
Embezzlement is A, withdrawal of county funds is B.
Yes.
Those were the only particulars